like a little bitch.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
just my
fair.
personal opinion.
Brozovic looked. Everyone was saying how good Brozovic looked when he came on, but like I'm the type of fan that there's good for 20 minutes, but I'm ready to look at a player when he can start properly. Like some players are better utilized off the bench, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not ready to gas up a player like Brozovic because he's not meant to be a bench player, in my opinion. You're a holding regista. How often do you bring on a holding regista as an impact player? If you're going to bring
Yo,
on a holding midfielder, he's there to defend a 2-goal lead or a 1-goal lead. Like, I don't know.
I don't know, bro,
It's weird
but
for me
when you see him,
altogether
when
at the
you
moment.
when you see him playing with Ericsson, he looks like he don't even want to play with the dude. Like, bro, he don't look to pass to him. He'll pass backwards before he passes forward. It's like, yo, like, do you have a problem with this dude? Like, what's really good? Like, I fuck with Brozovic hard. Like, I like Brozovic. But when I see that, it reminds me of when he was beefing with Icardi and with the other people. Like, it reminds
Yeah.
me the same exact thing. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know what it is. But honestly, the starting midfield should always be Barella, Vidal, and Ericsson. Because Vidal covers so much ground that Ericsson and Barella can just do work, bro. Shit's wild.
Vidal's been asked to do a little bit too much, in my opinion, bro, and he's doing a great job at it as well. But, like, he shouldn't be asked to do all this, man. He shouldn't. No.
Man's a stud, though.
Shouldn't
Like, yo,
have
he's
even had
nice.
to come on. Oh, he's great. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. But yeah, I don't know, bro. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, it's just a little bit of panic because fuck me, bro. We were not gassed up like this the way Milan were gassed up. And we had better streaks under Spalletti and Conte last season. Like the media's riding them like a bad donkey.
So the thing about this is Milan's been trash for so fucking long that when they finally start doing good, it's like holy fuck. But my thing is Milan's gonna come crashing to earth come December. Like let's just be real. They're not gonna be able to maintain this shit the whole year. Like they're gonna get
Yeah.
figured out. And it's fucking Pioli, bro. Like Pioli has that reputation of starting out red hot and then fizzling out and not being able to do shit. Look what he did with us.
Yeah. I get it. And I don't think Ibra can stay fit all season, although he is proving to just be that lion. But I don't know, man. I like Leao. I think Leao's improving for them as game goes by. He's got a fair bit of flair about him, man. It's just when I look at their team on paper, bro, I think no way is it sustainable. But I think they're just grinding out result by result.
Bro, it's just when you look at that shit, you're just sitting there like, yo, Milan is they're doing more than what they can. They remind me of when Mancini was our coach and we won the first 6 games
Yeah,
and he was telling everyone, like, yo, chill out. Like, don't put the
we're running our
expectations
luck
there.
here, man.
Yeah, don't put the expectations there. But it's
Yeah,
the one thing is like, yo, Inter fans crack me up. Usually we hit this streak come January. I'd rather get this shit out
yeah,
the way at the beginning
yeah.
than at the end. If it was up to me, I would put all the players in a room together when someone had COVID and be like, yo, everybody get that shit now. Get it out the system. I mean, would you be
Something
mad
that'll
at
make
me?
you laugh only because it's not at all. I'll tell you a quick funny story only because it's you. That season under Mancini, it all went tits up. It all went shit. That loss against Lazio when Felipe Melo went nuts. Bro, I was actually in a Burger King in Lima in Peru. I was traveling at the time and I was all gassed up at the kickoff time. I'm like, sweet, 12:30, I'm getting me some Burger King and I'm going to watch this game. I had to contain myself because everyone around me just looked scary and thuggish where I was staying in Lima. But I just remember being really pissed off in Peru that match day, bro.
Shout out to the sponsors of this video, Burger King, right now.
Yeah. Give
Damn,
us a
that's gonna
shout on
get
into
tight though.
worldwide. Oh, man. What else? Bro, since I've got you here talking and we've already summed up 2 games, I'm thinking of making this video just my final word segment that I've been doing. So let's just continue on with that. Juventus got a 4-1 win over Spezia, their first comfortable win over the season. Yeah, a bit of a wank fest, that one as well. Bro, what do you see as though we haven't actually spoken properly in about 2 weeks? What do you make of their start to the season, bro?
Yo, so I expected that from Juve, and that's the thing that people don't understand is like Yo, straight up, it's not how you start the season, it's how you finish. I knew Juve was gonna slip, and they're probably gonna continue to slip all season because they got a new inexperienced coach and fucking Pirlo. Like to me, I don't see Pirlo being that coach to take him to the next level yet. He's actually probably gonna regress him, and I still have Juve finishing in fourth or third place. Like just being
Wow.
realistic.
All
Like,
right.
just being realistic because Juve right now is at a they're at a tipping point. They're about to have like a new generation come in and the old generation go out. What's keeping them afloat is really Ronaldo. If you just want to be real about it, CR7's keeping them afloat. Hey, what's up, gorgeous? You looking
What's
all
up, Mario?
Damn,
Thank you for joining. That's all right. That's all right. We're about halfway through recording the final word segment where we just recap Serie A for the week and basically the big picture of how it puts Inter without being too reactory. How you been, bro? It's good to see you.
Chilling. Good to see you guys. Missed you guys.
Good. Just quickly, Christian, I got to ask Mario because we all know how much Mario loves Milan and Milan Twitter. Bro, is it real? Is it real gas?
I think it is.
Yeah, right.
I
Hey,
think it is.
Mario, real gas that they're cheaping on, huh? Not real
I don't know.
gas.
Listen, if they're putting points together this many times, you know.
Yo,
ride the
but
wave.
look at it. Hey, Mario, let's be real, bro. How many times have we seen this with Inter before when we were some shit where we started off hot the first 6-7 games, and then come week 15, we're like, eee.
So far, so good. I like what I see from them. Zlatan's taking that team to a new level.
Yo, you said it there though. Zlatan did.
Zlatan, 39 years old.
Yeah. You gotta give him credit on that. That man.
I hate to say this, but we need that guy to get injured, and we need him to get injured quickly.
No, he transformed that team.
Go tear that man's ACL, Mario.
Literally.
Like they were nothing before him. Now they're just something.
Mario, what about because we haven't spoken in a little bit, what do you make of Juventus' start to the season? They got a 4-1 win against Spezia, but they've looked really, really shaky under Pirlo, both here and in Europe. What do you reckon, man?
I feel like they're gonna take some time to get going. They're in a weird spot right now because they're like in between what Allegri and Conte like left over for him, and now he wants to revamp it, but you can't do it all in one summer.
He's in between generations.
Yeah, so they have to stick it out with him if they really want to see results. Because I mean, he's not an idiot. He knows how to play. He seems to know how to get the best of the people that he wants to get the best out of. But
but just to keep it real though, just because you know how to play doesn't mean you're gonna be a good fucking coach.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But
I still think that he has enough talent there to get him by. Exactly. It's not like when Seedorf or the dudes took over Milan where they didn't have shit. Pirlo's in a situation where he has CR7 and he has talent. Like if his shit doesn't start to work, hey Ronaldo, just go take over the game and do what you gotta do. Just get some goals, try and get us in here.
Because his tactics specifically like include Ronaldo on the left wing, don't they? Like that's a big part of
a lot of the time
his thing. So without Ronaldo, he's like, all right, I got to rethink things, and I don't know if he has that experience yet to get through that. Oh, what do we do without Ronaldo? So I mean, it's a learning experience. He's in a really shitty situation where he's in a team that has to win. In the same sense, bro. That team, like you said, is built to win, bro. Yeah. There's no other team that has the depth that they got. Yo, like my guy, let's be real, dude. If you can't finesse something out of that squad, what is you doing? Yeah. Because I'm sure if I put Mario Gagliano in there, Mario will be able to twerk around the formations and everything to grind out a win. Yeah. Like, let's just be real. You can put either one of us in there with the personnel they got, and we can figure a system out without Ronaldo. So it's not like Pirlo's like, I depend everything on Ronaldo. No, motherfucker, let's be real. You got fucking studs on your bench too.
Not only that, can I only say that this has also just proven again that you might have talent, but until you can actually portray consistency, Paulo Dybala, man, you need to step it up on a bigger stage because you've been given chances now. Oh, he was great at Palermo. Don't get me wrong, we loved him at Palermo. How many more chances does this guy get to lead this Juventus line and have a 3 out of 10 game, bro?
Don't forget
because he's been
asking for
now.
7.5
I don't want.
mil.
I heard he was asking for more than that, bro. Way more.
Probably.
Give it to him.
Way more.
Give it to him.
Oh, my bad. Lautaro
He deserves
asking
it.
for 7.5.
Lautaro's asking for 7.
Oh,
You're right.
my God.
Yo.
I
Well,
Look at
that
me
leads me
in a
to
minute.
my next point. That leads me to my next point. Let's talk about Inter. It's the final word, which means it's supposed to be a more calm and collected version of a match. How calm and collected we all are. Mario, 2-2 against Parma. It was bad, bro, because after I watched it at the start, of course, I was very reactory. I'm like, screw this. 12 million, Conte, and away. I watched the game back. I'm like, oh, holy shit, that guy found a way. 3, 4, maybe 7 different ways. We aren't walking through open doors, G.
Yes. Like,
what's going on?
It's a mixed bag with him because it's like, yeah, you tie it to Parma, but then it's like, all right, he found a way to scrape the fucking tie out of nothing. So it tells me one thing: the game plan
wasn't the problem.
It wasn't the problem. The subs, fucking A, the subs have been on point this season somehow.
Yeah, they have. We've got the depth.
Finally.
The personnel is there.
Exactly. But then you have, like, we don't have a fucking striker core. You have Lukaku, consistent. Lautaro. Every 4 games he's doing good, maybe, and we're 5 games into the season, 6 games into the season.
Yo,
if Perisic buries that chance on a minute and a half, we probably go on to win that game 4-0, 4-1, because we would have been able to deal with that attack and hit them on the break really, really quickly.
And that's my next point. It's not all Conte. The players aren't doing it. How many we've had 30 chances in the last 3 games, whatever it is. They can't put the ball.
More than that, bro. We had 25 on the last game. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying clear, like good chances, like on target. Fucking, we've had so many chances, and I can't tell you how many. Lukaku missed against in the Champions League. He missed 2 or 3 headers. Lautaro,
Lautaro's missed a bucket load of chances this season, man. So has Perisic as well.
Like,
bucket would be an improvement.
Like, fucking, like, the chances are there. So it's obviously not the tactics. It's, I don't know if it's a certain group of players playing together at once. If he needs to put Vidal, Nainggolan, and Gagliardini for it to work, I don't fucking know. But the results are, they should be there, but they're not, and it's fucking killing us. Like, I know Samir was like, Conte out, this and that. Who are you gonna replace him with?
That's what I was gonna say. You're literally my go-to fan when it comes to the whole sacking of managers thing, because even if you think the manager's not a good fit, you think about the bigger picture, and like, for God's sake, this is probably the toughest footballing market of all time to replace a manager. We've got Conte as our manager, so you better just find a way to make it work this season, or at least save some sort of face.
Like
Mario said, bro, it's not Conte, son. Like, yo, you gotta be fucking retarded to think that this man's that fault. Yo, Conte was the striker in front of goal that missed the goal, point blank, empty net. That was Lautaro. That wasn't Conte. But somehow that's Conte's fault.
Yeah.
Somehow De Vrij fucked up both goals. On both Parma goals, that was all fucking De Vrij. He doesn't play right center back. Yo, my guy, he was right in the box in the middle of the park. It doesn't matter. Like he was out on the right. Yo, get the fuck out of here, dog. That was on the right on both goals. The first goal, he let him in. The second goal, he stutter-stepped to keep him on side.
Yep.
Like, come on, son. How is that Conte's fault? Conte's subs were spot on, made game changes. The man did what he's supposed to do. He's not on the field that's physically going to execute.
He's not holding the controller.
Man, you know what?
I'm holding the controller. This is me.
Shit.
Yo, so before I go into some of the other results, in the grand scheme of things, Inter 6th on 11 points, only 1 point away from Juventus in 3rd, still only 5 points away from Milan in 1st. We saw turnarounds in double, triple this amount of points in 2/3 to 1/3 of the amount of the time last season. So obviously it would be stupid for everyone to panic and say that our season's objectives are in the shit already. Would you agree, Mario?
It's ridiculous to write us off yet. Milan has 16 points. We have 11 points. It's fucking 6 games into the season. If you're going mad now, just fucking quit. don't even watch the rest of the season. Just give up. Then when we finish first place, second place, I knew we were gonna pull through. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Well, man, I reckon I could take some of that advice on board myself. There are a couple of other matches I want to talk about because this is a review. I'm going to you, Rivas, next. Bro, I feel really sorry for Torino, man. They just leak goals in. Bro, these guys can't buy a win. They can't. It's done. I'm convinced they'll never win another game. How are they losing from the position they are in sometimes? Dude, they were up. This morning was illegal how they lost.
For Torino, like that shit was wild.
Man,
I watched the last 20 minutes of that game.
I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna tune into the last 15 minutes of every Torino game this season, bro. Far out. They are coming second. And like the thing is, when you look at their team, it's not a second last team. It's not a great team by any stretch. But man, if I was Bellotti, I'd be going home every day going, what do I need to do to get out of this club? He loves the club and he loves the city. But 3 good points for Lazio. They look like they'll kick on a little bit this season. First of all, Torino, second Lazio, Rivas. How do you like them both this season, and where do you think it's going to go?
I think Lazio is underperforming, or maybe they overperformed last year. It's one or the other. Either they overperformed last year or they're underperforming this year. Because I don't know what's up with Lazio, bro. They just don't look the same after last season.
No.
Take into account they've probably got the worst injury list in the country, man. Like, can you imagine, bro? When Inter gets one injury, we cry conspiracy. Can you imagine if we had 11? If we had Lazio's injury list, we probably would have striked.
But we had their COVID list.
It was a bad one.
Did you guys go over about the VAR?
Nah, not yet. We haven't. Let's talk about that. Bro, I won't just restrict it to Inter. This is the worst league in Europe that's handling VAR. Like, it's really bad. I thought the Premier League was bad, bro. The Premier League had a decent weekend when I watched the VAR back. Decent, not great. This league, bro, this Italian league, this is a really, really bad use of VAR, bro. What do you want to talk about? Like the Perisic penalty is about as stonewall as you can get. Same as the Lukaku one in the Champions League. Just because the guy's a beast, you're not going to call a foul because he doesn't go down easy. That was a straight arm bar across the chest, and the ball was almost rolling into the net already. That's a stonewall penalty too. So we've had a couple of calls go our way this season, a fair few not, but I've seen other games as well. Refs are just really bad on all halves. Like, who got the penalty this morning? I think it was, I think Milan got a penalty this morning. Wait, no, I don't know. I think Udinese got the penalty this morning, but even then it didn't really look like a penalty. What do you reckon?
VAR is fucking retarded.
What pisses me off is they come out after the fact. Rizzoli comes out like, the one on Perisic, it was a penalty. We should have called it. Motherfucker, where were you in the fucking game?
It happens every week to us. How are we going to use that? What, are you going to start giving us points or something? No point. Every week, same shit. VAR got a decision wrong against Inter.
Every fucking time.
Bro, and the thing is, it was so blatant. And the best thing I heard was hearing Conte shot, puntada!
Fucking guy. Either use it or don't at this point. Fucking...
Yeah,
I don't understand. Like, just
it's making referees worse as well because they no longer have the balls to make decisions. They're not going with their instinct call and grown up for its instinct impulsive calls. At this point, I'm ready to go back to offside goals, handballs in the back of the net. You give me anything as long as it's in the moment. I don't give a shit because it's more credible than what's going on now. I reckon 95% of the goals that have been given for offside this season should be like, what do I nail is offside? Give the goal, give it. But like, I'm just saying, they have all different rules, man. They have all different rules. Sorry.
Like
go on.
Yeah. Hey, no. So with the whole shit with VAR, the shit that trips me out is, I have a legitimate question. Is the referee on the field allowed to look at VAR? Because lately it's like, he doesn't go look. The VAR official makes the call. So the VAR official gets suspended a game, but you the ref, why aren't you looking too?
Yeah. Why are you going on with the game and having someone check it?
I don't understand.
Was it the Milan game too, where we got fucked out of that goal, where it bounced off the defender's foot and it went straight to us, and you're gonna sit there and say, "Oh no, this season that's not a goal anymore." Like the fuck. Even
No, not this
Bonetti
season.
on
Today.
ESPN was like, "That's a goal all day." Even with the rule change, that's a goal all day. I don't get how it's not a goal. Okay.
The authenticity in this sport is gone.
There's no credibility with VAR anymore. It's like we want to make the game better. We want to make it the perfect game, but in the end, they're just fucking making it the perfect fix.
But you know what it's coming down to is their new thing is how the rule is interpreted.
Yeah.
Their interpretation of the rule.
And that just leaves it open to individual subjective accountability. So that's a bullshit law to begin with because there's no objective evidence in there. It's just like, man, whatever the ref or the VAR feels like at the time, we got to back that.
Yeah. I hate the handball rule where it's like if it ricochets or deflects and then it's your hand, it's not a penalty. But that shit is so stupid. If your arm isn't where it's supposed to be, it should be a fucking penalty. End of story. If your arm's here and you kick the ball, you knee yourself in the face, you kick the ball over your hand.
Yeah, that shit just reminds me of the penalty against D'Ambrosio when he had his arms behind his back.
The worst. I've never raged it more at my job in my life than when that happened, man. I was a real ugly teacher for most of the day that day. Looking at Napoli, Roma, Atalanta, Sassuolo. That was much clearer. Mario, what do you make of these teams so far? I gassed up Napoli a bit at the start of the season. I guess I'm a bit on the Gattuso Grinta train, but the way I see it with Inter, I reckon all the teams around us, bro, everyone's just going to drop bags of points, yeah?
Yeah, everyone's going to drop points eventually. Like, I like watching Napoli play. Just on a weekly basis, I try to follow them as, like, secondary to Inter. Because, I got a lot of friends with them, whatever. But they fucking suck. They cannot find a way. They got nothing going on. I was watching the first half of this game. They got fucking nothing. He's a waste of money.
Are they like a Louis van Gaal Man United thing where you're just passing the ball around playing possession football for 89 minutes, hoping for the best, hoping for some sort of spark or some sort of cut between the lines?
What it is they don't have the right players for what they want to do. It's like they should have a midfield of like Bakayoko, Deme, and like Zielinski. That should be like their three, in my opinion. But they go with Fabian, who, in my professional opinion, he's the worst fucking player in Serie A. Should touch the field. Like, they signed Osimhen. Okay, he's young. He needs time. He needs to grow. It's his first year in Serie A. Who have we heard that from before? Name one person, and what do I think about? What do I think about those fucking excuses for a striker? He's not good.
Yeah.
And Chucky Lozano.
Lozano, I mean, he's been better this year, but he's a good player.
He's a good player, bro.
I never thought Italy was the right league for such a flair player looking to counter on the break. I really thought he was a German league, French league, Spanish league sort of player.
Speaking of countering, that's why I hate Fabian Ruiz. Have you ever seen the man counter? When you have players like Insigne, they had Callejon, Lozano. He gets the ball, and then all of a sudden he gets to midfield. He turns around. It'll be 9-11-0 attacking the fucking goalie. He'll turn around. He'll go back to home if he feels like it. He goes sideways and backwards. I don't even want to. I'm not gonna waste my time.
Good. Don't get cranky. What about Atalanta under Gasperini? Is it still Gasperini? Are we gassing them up this season, or are they gonna fall short, man? When they don't have their full front line, they struggle. It's like a really good car with something wrong with it at a really bad time. Also, their backline's looking just as shaky as ours, bro, to be honest, which is horrendous. Actually, it's worse. They've leaked 13 goals. We've only leaked 10. Yeah, that's a big worry. And it makes me wonder when they're going to fix it up.
They have that spark that they can turn it up at any moment still. But, I think they're just gassed from last year. Like, they went into the break that 3-4 week break, whatever it was in between, maybe more. They just couldn't get it. They couldn't keep it rolling. They lost it, and they're trying to figure it out. Gomez is doing what he can. Zapata, they're still good players. Don't get me wrong, but like the whole core is just missing something.
Fair enough. Rivas, I asked Mario this before when you got up to get your headphones. In terms of the grand scheme of the ladder, Inter in 6th, only 1 point behind you, they're 5 behind Milan. There's absolutely no reason for the fans to freak out just yet, right?
I mean, Inter fans are Inter fans. They're gonna freak out whether we lose one game or whether we win one game. Even when we win, they're freaking out. Oh no, we didn't win the way we should have won. Conte
Win's
out.
a win.
Conte out. Conte out.
The same thing with Mancini.
How I wanted to win. Conte out.
No, it's not. It's not beautiful football. It's not tiki-taka Barcelona. 100 passes here, 100 passes there, 1,000 possession.
Speaking of Barcelona, bro, we're in a much better position than they are at the moment. Goodness me, goalkeeper and all. I thought Handanovic was slipping, man. With Neto, I wouldn't be swapping with Neto. He's shocking.
So,
now that you brought it up, weren't you the one, Mario, that said Handanovic has one of the worst save percentages in Serie A right now, if not the worst save percentage? Who was it? Was it you, Anthony?
I said it. Sorry, I linked it. Yeah.
I told you.
I was linked to it by my friend Hal, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh, that's bad. And then I recalculated after the game, and I realized, shit, he just bumped up another ranking after today's game. That's even worse. So I don't hate the guy. I love how everyone's blown it out of proportion, like I've got some sort of personal vendetta against a 37-year-old who physiologically reaction time would slip with any 37-year-old. There's nothing against you, bro, personally. I'm just talking about, I don't know, man. Anyway.
I said this shit for the last few weeks since the end of last season. It's time to replace Handanovic. Bro, when I see him, he reminds me of fucking Julio Cesar.
In 2012, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry,
we can all agree. We can all agree that we love him. We've had this conversation so many times where like, oh, he stands too much, oh, this and that. I mean, he's 37 years old at this point. Like, he's on the decline. Like, it's obvious.
When I think of Julio Cesar's last season with us, I just remember him arrogantly walking up to Ibra on the penalty spot, going, "I'm gonna save it. You're gonna send it the wrong way," and Ibra just sends him the wrong way completely. Yeah. And that was the last hurrah for Julio Cesar, man. He was packing his bag for QPR, Queen's Park Rangers, after us.
Yeah,
I think QPR. It was. Yo, anyway, I'm gonna can this video because in a few minutes' time, the boys and I have got something even more important to talk about. So thank you for tuning into The Final Word. Ciao ragazzi. Ciao, boys.